This guy right here. This guy right here. This guy, he was the bad guy. The bad guy. Okay. This is the bad guy. This is the bad guy. And I'm going to draw a picture of who the victim was. There you go. Okay. So, Doppio Dropscythe, what the hell did you do?
I always like taking pictures of people. It's a nice memory. So I was like, guys, let's take a selfie. By this point, we already packed up all our stuff. We had our coats back on and stuff. So I was holding my bags. And I was like, let's take a selfie, guys, together. And then Doppio, being the kind, nice guy, the D in Doppio stands for the gentleman. You know? It was like, oh, Petra, you want me to hold your bag for you? Because it was kind of in the way when I was taking a photo and I was struggling a little to like carry my bag and carry the camera and everything. I had a couple bags.
And she's kind of struggling a little bit, right? And I'm like, oh, you know what, Petra, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got your bag, Petra. I got your bag. I got your bag. So that way you don't have to put your bag down onto the ground where people step on, just so that you can pose for the picture. Right? So I take Petra's bag. I take Petra's bag, and I'm holding it, and I'm gripping it as tight as I can. Because I'm like, I promise that this bag will not touch the ground whatsoever. I'll never let this bag touch the ground. If this cute as hell bag ends up getting dirty, I will never forgive myself. Ever. 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 I dropped it? I did not drop it. That's the one thing I did not drop. I'm holding this bag. I'm holding this bag. And Petra takes her photos. The photos come out great. The taxis come.
And then I got on my own taxi to go home. And then the taxi drives me all the way home. And then the taxi driver is like, we are at our destination. Will you be paying with cash or card, ma'am? And then I look at my bags. And I realize I don't have cash or card. Because my bag that has my wallet in it isn't in the taxi. And
after we have like this like really long car ride, we get out of the vehicle, and I notice, I'm like, wait a minute. As I'm getting out of the car, this isn't mine. Whose bag is this? Whose bag is this?
yeah, I didn't have my house keys either. I was kind of fucked. I was outside my house without the keys. And then I messaged the server or the group chat for our party, and I was like, has anybody seen my Sanrio bag? And everyone's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, guys, I lost my bag. I don't know what to do. And I'm freaking out. I can't get home. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm by myself in the dark. All I have is Kuromi and this phone. So I was like...
So I essentially stole Petra's bag. And so then I checked Discord. And she's panicking. She's like, oh, I left my bag at the karaoke. Managers, help! Everyone help! 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 Oh no! And then I'm like, whoa. wait, this isn't my bag?
And then I messaged my manager. You know, so I was like, Marishan, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I lost my entire bag. Do you know where it might be? That was like my last resort. And at first, Mane-san is like, no, sorry, Petra. Like, we just got back to the hotel. And then like 3 minutes later, Mane-san is like, oh, I have it now. I'm coming right now. So then I called another taxi on my phone. And then in the taxi, I was like, why does my manager have it? And then Doppio messages in the group chat and he's like, hey, sorry, Petra. I forgot I was still holding your bag when I got in the taxi. It was like, I literally forgot I was holding it until I got off the taxi. So for a good, like, I don't know, 20 to 40 minutes, however long he was in that taxi for, he just had my fluffy bag. It's a pretty unconventional bag. It's my only bag that's fluffy. He was like, maybe I should get one of these. I felt so natural holding it. I was like, it's okay, Doppio. It's also my fault for forgetting that you still had it, and I'm just glad that it's not, like, gone. At the end of the day, it was a funny story to laugh back on. But when I first realized I didn't have my bag, I was so stressed. I was like, I'm sleeping out on the streets tonight.
Mr. Warui.